Hey, I'm meteorologist Doug Myers with the latest forecast on this Wednesday. Yesterday we had highs in the mid-50s for many spots, but today will be a little bit cooler and more seasonal. We'll have some clouds this morning, but afternoon sun expected and winds gradually weakening through the day as well. So really won't be a terrible afternoon to get outside to enjoy it. You can see the winds gradually weakening into the afternoon and then turning a bit breezy late tonight with a southerly wind for most areas, 15 to 20 miles per hour on some of those gusts, and may come up just a little bit, especially southeast of the turnpike by late morning, but quickly diminishing as we head into the afternoon. But we'll have those winds starting to shift back to the northwest. So these wind directions are going to be kind of shifting over these next 36 hours or so with a couple frontal boundaries pushing into the area. So be aware of that. Meanwhile, here's a look at Supercast model number 1 showing the clouds continuing to clear out even at 2 o'clock. Still some clouds along and south of the turnpike, but clearing out once again into the afternoon, but maybe some more clouds coming back in by 5 o'clock. However, this other model has the clouds clearing out a little bit quicker with sunny skies by 1 and then no clouds re-entering the forecast. So a little bit of uncertainty with that, so we'll continue to monitor that. Shouldn't have a huge impact on temperatures either way. And again, not much as far as any clouds or precipitation, even with this next cold front pushing through tomorrow afternoon, tomorrow night. We're just a couple days away from the official first day of winter. Officially begins on Saturday at 3:20 in the morning with sunrise at 7:38 and 5:03 sunset. This will be the least amount of sunlight that we'll have in the year. And of course, the winter solstice, remember, is when the Earth's axial tilt is farthest away from the sun and the lowest sun position in the sky. But then after Saturday, beginning on Sunday, we add more daylight. Just by a couple seconds every day, but adding more daylight onto our day. And the length of daylight on Saturday, though, will be 9 hours, 25 minutes, and 27 seconds worth of daylight. And by the way, that is 5 hours and 29 seconds shorter or less daylight than the first day of summer in June for the summer solstice. So take with that with what you will. But as we start to get a couple more seconds onto our day, we do cool down again on Friday, mid-30s for highs. A very cold day to round out the work week. The good news is, at least for now, it looks like the wind shouldn't be terrible. But even a 5 to 10 mile per hour wind would put those wind chills down in the 20s for the afternoon. And then we're warming back up over the weekend. Low to mid 40s, lots of sunshine, and then continue to warm up into the 50s heading into next week. No chance of any precipitation. At least I'm not putting any on there just because any precipitation we might get, it's not going to be very heavy. Most of it stays in southeastern Kansas according to the European. But past Wednesday, looking at Thursday and Friday, the couple days after Christmas, the European model has a pretty good chance of precipitation moving back into the area. It is going to be rain though. You'll notice that all the snow stays up to our north. A little bit in north central Kansas, but nothing here in northeast Kansas as far as snow is concerned through next Friday. Let's take a look at the GFS. How does that compare? Similarly to what the European model has, whatever possible precipitation we might get for the next 8 days, it's not going to be very meaningful. So I'm keeping it dry and then nothing as we head into Thursday and Friday. So a big difference from what the European model had. And obviously, nothing as far as snow is concerned. So, no snow for the next 10 days expected. Let's take a look at where there might be snow for next week, of course, leading up to Christmas Day. Got a storm system up towards the Minneapolis area, moving into Chicago on Monday in the upper Great Lakes region. A storm system with rain across the west coast. Maybe a little bit of snow out towards the Rockies. Otherwise, Monday, temperatures in the 50s. So a little bit warmer than what my forecast high is, but bottom line is we'll keep an eye on that. Staying above freezing, that's going to be key. Staying above freezing Monday night into Tuesday. And you can see that storm system pushing off across the northeast. So that storm system across the west coast making its way inland a little bit more so for Tuesday, the day before Christmas Day, Christmas Eve. Temperatures maybe a little bit cooler according to this model in the 40s on Tuesday. And then as we head into Wednesday for Christmas Day, snow staying out towards the Rockies. And then according to this model, because of a lot of cloud cover, by the way, even though it does stay dry, there's looking to be quite a bit more cloud cover next week. across the area. So that could play a factor as far as the high temperatures are concerned. I'm still going mid-50s for the official forecast because there has been some times where some of the models have indicated 60s for highs. I'm not going quite that warm, but I'm not going quite this cool with a high of 49 as the European model is indicating. But bottom line is it's going to be above average. And no doubt about it, that the probability of above average temperatures will likely exist in the extended outlook for a while. Not only here in Kansas, but almost the entire country. Hey, we're in the green. That's some good news. As I mentioned, there's a possibility and we might get some rain after Christmas Day towards the end of the week. May continue with a couple more opportunities of precipitation. Again, right now, looks to mainly be rain, no winter precipitation. Although the GFS is indicating that we might get some light snow on New Year's Eve. That would probably be the first opportunity that we get snow if that does hold. But that's certainly still a long ways out too, so that could certainly change. But Friday, and by the way, Friday morning through Sunday morning are going to generally be in the upper teens and low 20s, but Friday is going to be the coldest day time, or coldest day, but at least it will be mostly sunny and winds won't be awful. Still going to be enough to where those wind chills will be a bit on the chillier side, but temperatures do warm back up over the weekend. Make sure you keep checking back in daily for updates. We'll keep you updated. Have a great day.